Hi, good morning, everybody. A long time no hear, long time no see. I'm working on some whole total different videos, which is still connected, but a little bit different. So please stay tuned for that. I know I've been saying that for like over a year, but they're coming. Um, but I wanted to just touch bases with everybody just to share a little bit of information because right now I feel like we're like chartering through it's uncharted waters, uncharted territory. Times is just really hard for everybody right now during this coronavirus. um, but I wanted to just touch bases briefly about this economic stimulus check that the IRS is supposed to be sending out to millions and millions of families. Um, so, if you filed your taxes 2018, 2019 through H&R Block and you received the green emerald card, if you walked into H&R Block and you did not pay them and if you did not pay them right then and there, um, then most likely, they would wait for you to receive your check, your income tax check, and then they would take their portion out. So if you did not walk into H&R Block and pay them their money right then and there, that would and they take out their money once you receive your payment, then that was considered a refund advance. So unfortunately, the IRS will not be direct depositing those stimulus checks on that green emerald card. I'm not right now. H&R Block is getting a thumbs down from me, a big fat thumbs down. It makes no sense for the checks not to be deposited into those bank accounts on the Emerald card, being that they already have, the IRS already have the bank account information and all the information that they need. It makes no sense, but they're working on it, is what they said. Now, the IRS did launch a new website, a portal. You go to irs.gov and you click on Get My Payment. Now, this is for the people that filed in 2018, 2019. You click on Get My Payment. I would advise you to dig up all your income tax paperwork from 2018, 2019, and whatever that paperwork says, like if it's a dot, put the dot. If it's, if the T's, a capital T, put the capital T. Exactly how that paperwork, that information is written on that paperwork is exactly how you need to put that information in when you go through the Get My Payment web portal that the IRS just launched. Is very important. So what happens is if you do not put the correct information in, the IRS boots you out. It locks you out the system for 24 hours and not even a minute early. So literally, if you went to that website and you put the wrong information at 2 o'clock today, then you have until 2 o'clock tomorrow to try again, unfortunately. Another thing is that even if you filed your 2018, 2019 income tax and you already have a bank account um, on file, I would recommend that you go in and resubmit that bank account information. Let's just not assume that, oh, they already got my bank account information, I'm all set. No, I would, if I was you, I recommend that you resend it. Another thing is the fact that if you have direct deposit on file, but you no longer have that bank account information, you no longer have that direct deposit information, resend it. There is a section when you click into Get My Payment that does allow you to update or re-enter all of your bank account, new or old information. Um, if you still have the bank account that you have, resubmit that. If you got another one, fine, resubmit that. So they do give you the option to resubmit that information. Now, if you don't have the same mailing address that may be and you did not update your mailing address, that could be a problem, because what happens is they're going to mail your check out and it's going to be sent to the last known address. So your paycheck may even be at an address that you no longer live for. So get to that portal, enter your updated address information so that you can be all set. Now, another thing is that if you receive SSI or SSDI and you don't have any kids, you go to the IRS.gov website portal that they just launched. You click on non-filers, put in your information, get your bank account information on file. I know that they said that if you receive SSI, if you receive SSDI, that the checks will be automatic, but I would go on ahead and get to that portal and resubmit your bank account information immediately. Another thing is that if you receive SSI or SSDI and you have children, well, if you receive SSI and receive SSDI, you're automatically eligible for the $1,200. The thing is that if you receive SSI and receive SSDI and you have dependent children, go to the non-filers, get to that IRS.gov website, click on non-filers, put in all your information as well as all of your children's information. That way, you won't just be eligible for the 1,200, but you'll also be eligible for $500, up to $500 per child. So if you want to get the $500 per child plus the 1,200, I would highly recommend that you go to that IRS.gov, you click on non-filers, and you submit that information. Even if you think they already have it, resubmit that information. It's very, very, very important. Um, Also, I just wanted to touch bases. If you don't have a major bank, like, Bank of America or Citizens, I would recommend that you go to a local check cashing place, a PLS, a Walgreens. Purchase a prepaid Visa, MasterCard, debit card. Purchase that. You, once you open up that account, once you purchase that card, and you set up your, you activate it, you set up your PIN and everything, get that routing number, get that bank account information, and submit that to the IRS.gov portal that they just launched, website that they just launched. Get a Visa prepaid, get a MasterCard prepaid. Just get that information on there so that you can go on and be eligible for all the money that you need to take care of your family and for yourself, yourself and for your family. Another thing is that not only is the new website, the IRS.gov website, good for, entering your new information, but it will also allow you to check up on the status of your check. First of all, that website is awesome because it'll let you know after you put in all your information if you are even eligible. If you're even eligible for this economic stimulus check. And if you are eligible, it will even tell you the date that you will be having this check direct deposited into your bank account information that the IRS has on file. Another thing that this website portal that they just launched is good for is the fact that you can type in all your information and all your dependents information, and they will give you a estimated amount that you and your family will be eligible for. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you go get your information in. Times is hard right now, and every little bit count. And I also wanted to share that the fact that if you do not have any bank account information or any mailing address on file, they will be mailing out checks in May. Up to 5 months, meaning it could take up to 5 months for you to get your check. So it's very extremely important to get to this website. Another thing is, if you did not receive the first batch of checks, which was out, that they sent out on April 15th, I did some research. They will be sending out checks direct deposited as of this Thursday. as of this Thursday, to people who filed taxes that has their direct deposit information posted for the IRS. Them checks will be coming out, another wave as of Thursday. Now, if you receive SSI and SSDI, those checks won't hit your direct deposit account if you have a direct deposit account set up until the ending of April. They say the ending of April. Um, However, if you do not have a bank account set up for direct deposit and you receive your checks in the mail, you will be waiting up to 5 months, unfortunately, to get your check. So if I was you, I would go right on ahead and, you know, get a card, get them some bank account information um, ASAP. So I'm hoping that this video reach some people. I hope that it helps people out. um, Stay healthy. These times right now, it challenges our mental health, our physical and emotional selves. And it's very important to stay mentally stable. And I know that, it's hard to do that when we're worried about finances, worrying about, where we're going to get our next food. I know it's hard, but the bright side, try to woosah, take baths, whatever, something to calm yourself. Um, but at the ending of the day, I like to look for solutions. I like to think, on the bright side of things. And, I say if you have a roll of tissue, something to eat, and a bar of soap, then you're pretty much blessed during this coronavirus time that's never happened. Anyway, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. And I want everybody to have a wonderful, blessed day and stay healthy. Thank you.